Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Today, even though I woke up late today, I still feel good about today. It's the start of a new week. We get a new set of goals to be able to accomplish. God is going to be showing us new things. He's going to be blessing us in a different way. So I'm excited to kick this week off. I also have started to do some things personally with myself in order to make sure that the rest of the year isn't kind of a flop. Like, I feel like, really honestly, I've made some strides here and there, but as far as personal accomplishments and personal goals, this video series is really the only thing this year that I feel like I have accomplished. And even though this video series is a big one, and I'm appreciative and blessed to have even the platform to do this, I still have a lot of other things that I want to accomplish for the rest of this year, and then going into 2020. So I've tried to make some changes with my own personal life and try to get some things together. So more to come on that. But it's Monday. We're here. Let's get into today's goal. Almost messed up. Let's get into the goal. All right. So today's goal is to be forbearing. Okay. Be forbearing. Forbearing, meaning that you have some sort of forbearance. What does forbearance mean? Because this is a word that I'm confident that most people don't know, because I really didn't know. And if you do know it, that sounds like an SAT word. But what does it mean to be forbearing? It means that you have self-control, that you are able to resist some things. You are fortified in whatever situation, against whatever situation that you come into where you need to resist. And why is this important? Because we as people, I feel like, lack a lot of self-control in certain things. Like, it's easy for you to say, like, oh yeah, I have self-control in X, Y, and Z, but actually, when you actually look at, like, even just a few hours of your day, how much self-control that you really have. For example, with eating some foods. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers out, not even to myself, but some people really lack self-control when it comes to eating certain food. And I'm not saying you're like a binge eater and all you do is eat all day, every day. But if you have a bag of potato chips and you just grab a handful and then you just come back and grab more and come back and grab more or if you have a plate of cookies, like, it's hard for you to just eat one. Like, that in some aspects is eating self-control. Now, that's obviously I'm not gonna say obviously very minimal, because some people really do struggle with that. But when we're thinking about being forbearing today, we're going to think about certain situations that we know that we can encounter where our self-control, where it's hard for us to control ourselves. I don't mean either like you're just flipping off the walls, but they're just little things. Like, certain situations that I go into, I would prefer not to say certain things. And that doesn't mean that I'm going off the wall. I would just prefer to listen rather than speak first, or make sure that I hear everything before I address the situation. But sometimes when I go in those situations, I'm just quick to talk. Honestly, gossiping is very hard. Depending on what group I'm in, gossiping is very hard. And even though I have the mindset of, you know what, I'm not going to gossip anymore, when I get around certain people, I lack the self-control to be able to say, you know what, I've already made up in my mind that I'm no longer going to gossip. So even if they're talking about certain things, I need to either remove myself, change the conversation, or say, hey, friends, family, cut it out. But I lack the self-control sometimes in that department to be able to bring it back to the state where, like, I already said that I wasn't going to gossip. This is already what I said I'm not going to do. And even though I'm in this situation, I seem to have be doing this anyway. So there are going to be situations that you get into and people that are around you that will test whatever you are trying to control, and not on purpose, because they don't know the issues. They may not know the issues and the things that you're trying to control within yourself. So even though you're in those situations, still do not lose your self-control. Still continue to be forbearing. And that's really the goal for today, is regardless of what situations you're in or the people that you're around, if you have set a standard, or these are your morals, these are your values, you are taking a stand against something, do not let that situation or that group of people get you out of there. Even if you start to pull it back, sis, pull it back. Like, do not go overboard, because then you're going to be in the constant, like, back and forth battle where, like, oh, I'm saying I'm not going to do this, even though I'm doing this. Oh, let me ask for forgiveness, not do it again, and I'm doing it again. So it's going to be constantly back and forth. And then you're going to be someone that's wavering. And we want to be unwavering people, okay? So That is today's goal, is to be forbearing. Forbearing. So yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful Monday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.